Welcome to the Uzziah Show. I am your host, Uzziah, your success strategist. And if you have any questions about your business, career, or finances, then this is the show for you. Welcome. I am so excited because today we're going to talk about a hot topic. Should you invest in Bitcoin? Earlier this week, Bitcoin reached an all-time high. And my question is, are you ready for crypto? If you're on, please make sure that you leave me a comment so that way I know that you're here so I could give you a shout out and show you some love. This is going to be a really important show, guys. If this is your first time joining, welcome. My name is Uzziah. I'm a professional business consultant, and my job is to help you get out of debt so you can start your own business. And the reason why we're having this discussion about cryptocurrency is because I'm always talking about the importance of working smarter, not harder. The truth is that had you gotten in on some of these big opportunities regarding cryptocurrencies, that could have put you on a better track to wealth creation than so many other assets. So today, we're going to talk all about cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and should you invest? All right. And all I ask for you guys in return is to smash the like button. Make sure that you please donate by giving a super chat. All you got to do is tap the dollar icon directly below the live chat box. And any support that you give towards keeping this show on air is most appreciated. Thank you so much, Yasha Allah, for that $20 super chat. Greatly, greatly appreciated. Tonight, we're going to talk about it. Should you invest in Bitcoin? Okay. And this isn't going to be too long of a show, but I just want to hit on some really high points so that way you can plan your future as it relates to generational wealth. Now, I want to share with you guys a few articles. I also want to show with you a stat sheet that I put together. A lot of you guys have heard about Bitcoin. You've heard about how this cryptocurrency has, just shot up to just astronomical levels. A lot of us still aren't on the bandwagon yet. Are you going to get left behind because you don't know where the market is going? Are you going to get left behind because you don't understand cryptocurrency? I'm going to put this on the screen because I want you guys to see how Bitcoin has been the top asset over the past decade and how much money you would have made had you been invested in this cryptocurrency over time. Quick shout out to my brothers. Glad to see you on. He said he's glad to see me back. Happy to be back, King. All right. Thank you so much for the support. For those of y'all that are just now joining, welcome. Tonight, we're talking about Bitcoin reaching an all-time high. Okay. So I'm going to share this on the screen for y'all real quick. Make sure that you smash the like button if you're just joining. I want you to see how Bitcoin has performed over the past decade. So in February of 2011, Bitcoin was worth $1. Earlier this week, Bitcoin went up to $67,000. Imagine how wealthy you could be had you invested in Bitcoin 10 years ago? Now, I often talk about the importance of having investments in things like stocks, real estate, as well as other passive income streams, because it's important that you have different long term assets working for you if you want to create generational wealth. But we cannot talk about generational wealth without talking about cryptocurrency. Crypto is a force to be reckoned with. Had you gotten serious about Bitcoin 10 years ago when nobody was checking for it, right now you would be financially independent. You would have financial freedom. Okay. You would have nothing to worry about. And I want you to notice how Bitcoin grew over the years. So it went from $1 to $10 to $100 to $1,000, $5,000 to $10,000 to $15,000. Now, I think that one of the biggest things that scares most of us away from Bitcoin is one, because it's a digital currency, and two, because the average person thinks that they have to have the dollar amount to match whatever a coin is worth. So, as we see in October 2021, each coin is now worth $65,000, but you do not need $65,000 in order to invest in Bitcoin. You can invest in portions of coins. And I think this is so important, guys, because when we don't have the proper financial education, we'll miss out on opportunities. Whether you have all of the money or not, you can still invest. It is not too late to get started. But today we're going to talk about, should you invest in Bitcoin specifically, or should you understand where crypto is going? Now, I put together this milestone sheet for you just so you could see the growth over the past few years. And I want you to notice, just over the past year, Bitcoin has doubled. But now I want y'all to look at this article, because I want y'all to see how, when you understand where the crypto market is going in general, you can start to make sound decisions with your money. Now, am I telling everybody on this broadcast, take all of the money that you have and dump it into cryptocurrency? No. Let me just put that disclaimer out there right off the rip, because I get my trolls out there that said, see, Uzziah's telling people about cryptocurrency. He said to sell your house. He said to cut off your arm. He said to get rid of all of your cars and put it all in Bitcoin, and then you would be a billionaire. Ha ha ha. Shame on you. It's not what I'm saying. All I'm trying to do is to educate you on how to invest so that you can create long-term wealth. As I always say on my broadcasts, I am not a licensed investor. I am not an investment advisor. This is purely educational for people who are looking to level up and become the best version of themselves. Unless you've been hiding under a rock, you've heard that Bitcoin is exploding. So if we're going to talk about everything else, we've got to talk about this. Now, let me go ahead and share this article so that way y'all could see what is going on. Okay. There was an article that was done in Barron's on the power of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. I'm going to share this on the screen real quick. Make sure that if you're just now joining, you smash that like button, so that way this tells the YouTube algorithm to send this topic, this show, to more people. Okay. So now it says Bitcoin soars to an all-time high. What's next? Bitcoin's price has more than doubled from its July low. Now, this is another one of the reasons why a lot of people have been reluctant to invest, because cryptocurrency like Bitcoin has been extremely volatile, meaning it's gone up and down. But as I showed y'all from that milestone sheet that I put together, even though the Bitcoin may have its highs and lows from day to day, when you look at the investment on an annual basis, it has constantly increased. And this is the thing that y'all got to know as investors. A lot of y'all, you get short-term expectations, and then you pull out too early. The people that truly won investing in Bitcoin are those who got in as early as possible and kept their money there no matter what happened. You cannot get too anxious when it comes to any form of investing, because investing is a long-term game. Now it says Bitcoin shot up to near $67,000 on Wednesday, passing its previous all-time high of $64,888.99, reached in mid-April as the crypto community celebrated the launch of the first US Bitcoin exchange traded fund. Guys, I need y'all to see the significance. Bitcoin has become so popular that now they're creating funds for it on Wall Street. Y'all know it's serious if Wall Street is getting involved. For the longest time, the cryptocurrency market was just looked at as something that a lot of internet nerds was doing. People were not taking it seriously, but now people are starting to invest. Bitcoin has become so popular that now Wall Street has created an exchange traded fund, also known as an ETF, to put on Wall Street so that way stock investors can start to invest in Bitcoin. This is the reason why there has been gains in the marketplace. Now, I want y'all to see this. There's going to become a time, I predict, that a lot of goods and services will be traded through cryptocurrency. You're already starting to see it internationally. There are certain markets that are starting to open up, things like gas stations and grocery stores, where you can buy different goods and services through your crypto funds. As this becomes more common, the value of digital currency is going to increase. A lot of y'all know the value of a dollar is going under. A lot of y'all know a dollar today is not what it used to be. And so, as fiat currency is competing with cryptocurrency, you're going to start seeing some fluctuation. It says the surge of exuberance follows a familiar pattern. Traders bid up the price of Bitcoin on news of a groundbreaking event. Okay. So, for those of you guys that are thinking about getting into investing, you got to stay current on the news, because whenever historic milestones take place, that'll have a way of influencing where different stocks and crypto funds are going. It says this is the beginning of the normalization of digital currency, said Anthony Denier, the CEO of stock and crypto trading platform Webull. Now, I'm going to take a quick pause right there, because I want to ask those of y'all that have been watching this show day by day why I would focus on this statement from Anthony Denier specifically, who's the CEO of Webull. Why do y'all think I would bring attention to this point right here? This is blowing up in the news. And on the low, I've been trying to tell y'all about this. Don't say your brother wasn't giving you opportunities to get in the game. Don't say that Uzziah, your success strategist, hasn't been trying to put you on. For those of y'all that have been on these broadcasts from day to day, y'all will know that at the end of every broadcast, I always tell you what? I'm going to give y'all 2 free stocks sponsored by Webull. Webull has been one of the top financial brokerage companies tracking the performance of Bitcoin over time. That's the reason why I would always give y'all a link to be able to create your account. So that way you can have access to invest in stocks as well as cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin if interested. Okay. So now we're going to go back to what we were reviewing in the article. Now, I want to share with y'all something else. I want to share with y'all that the way that people are making money now, I'm talking about millennial millionaires, is a lot different than how people would traditionally do it. A lot of millennial multimillionaires are building wealth through cryptocurrency. A lot of you guys might remember last week I had Dante Fortson on. And when Dante was on, he was talking about how he increased his net worth over time through crypto investing. This article from CNBC says millennial millionaires have a large share of their wealth in crypto, CNBC survey says. Notice this. It says nearly half of millennial millionaires have at least 25% of their wealth in cryptocurrencies. Why do you think millennial millionaires are doing this? A lot of newer generations have really focused on working smarter, not harder, when it comes to investing their time, their money, and their energy. There are multiple ways to build wealth and create income. However, some ways are easier to get there than others. I don't know if y'all been watching this, but there have been teenagers, folks in their early 20s that are becoming multimillionaires just by putting a few dollars in crypto. These kinds of returns you could not get anywhere else. You could not get these returns by investing in the stock market. You could not get them by investing in real estate. You would have to work a lot harder through different asset classes in order to build this kind of wealth. Now, does that mean that if you put your money towards any crypto, it's going to blow up? No. But I want us to educate ourselves about this article so that way we understand the trend of why so many new millennial millionaires have at least a quarter of their wealth in cryptocurrency. It says the results highlight a new generational divide in wealth creation from crypto, with younger investors able to earn vast fortunes from the surge in the prices of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other digital currencies. Look at this. The importance of crypto to young millionaires could shift the wealth management industry as private banks, brokers, and wealth management firms scramble to cater to a new crypto heavy clientele. The entire banking industry is changing due to the rise of crypto. And for a lot of y'all that are coming to the party extremely late, you're going to miss out. Okay. Y'all got to see where the market is going. You have to understand that over time, society changes. What was the in thing 20 years ago may not be the same thing that's hot today. And it says again, nearly half of millennial millionaires have at least 25% of their wealth in cryptocurrencies. As the crypto boom continues to create wealth for young early adopters, according to the CNBC Millionaire Survey, some 47% of millennial millionaires surveyed have more than 25% of their wealth in cryptocurrency, according to the survey of 750 investors with at least $1 million in investable assets. More than a third of millennial millionaires have at least half their wealth in crypto. Success leaves clues, guys. And you can never say when these investments blow up that I didn't warn you. tried to put y'all on. A lot of us are now coming late to the party. There's been guys for years talking about cryptocurrencies, but I'm trying to make sure that y'all don't get left behind. So, for those of y'all that are online, tonight we're talking about how Bitcoin hit an all-time high earlier this week. Should you invest in cryptocurrency? Yes or no? Shout out to Andrew Brown. Happy to see you on, man. Andrew, if you're the same Andrew that sent me a Cash App way back when of $200, please reach out to me because I want to offer some of my premium products to you all for free. My email is in the comments below. Just send me an email letting me know if that was you. And if so, please reach out because I would love to be able to see how I can help you further. Okay. Now, a lot of people have recently heard about Shiba Inu. This is also another cryptocurrency in which I am invested. A lot of y'all may have heard that Shiba Inu increased by over 1,000,000% this past year. See, the thing about it is you're not going to see a million percent ROI on a stock. You're not going to see 1,000,000% ROI on a real estate investment. Guys, I tell y'all this. I'm a stock investor. I'm a real estate investor. I'm a shareholder in Tesla. But even with all of the growth that Tesla has right now at a record high, I'm still not seeing the type of gains from Tesla as what crypto investors have earned over the past decade. If you've been an investor in Bitcoin over the past 10 years, you've made more money through that asset than any other stock on Wall Street. So I just want y'all to notice what is going down. Okay, Hidden Treasure says Shiba is about to be on Robinhood as well. Hey, I don't know about you, but if it goes up, if it does, I will be there to cash in. All right. I'm trying to put y'all on and just let y'all know what's out there so that way y'all don't miss the boat. Look at the article that I just went over, guys. You got a third of all millennial millionaires having half of their assets in cryptocurrency. They have half their wealth in crypto funds. This is how a lot of guys are making money a lot easier. Listen, not everybody is going to get wealthy through business. Business is very hard, and the average entrepreneur, their businesses, 80% of all small businesses fail within the first 5 years. So if you think that that's the only way to create wealth, you're mistaken. The US stock exchange has actually created more millionaires than any other industry. You've got industries like the stock market, you've got real estate, you've got people that are doing online business. There's all these opportunities to be able to create wealth, but you want to be diversified so that way, in case one thing doesn't take off, you can still benefit from another. Even though I have my own business, I also have stocks, I also have bonds, I have real estate, I have multiple forms of investments. So that way, if any one thing goes under, I don't have all of my eggs in one basket. Okay. Shout out to my brother Boot Soldier. I've been meaning to Marco Polo, you Boot Soldier. I ain't forgot about you, man. I've been busy. I've been busy, my brother. You said I've heard a lot about other up and coming coins like Sitem coin. Absolutely. And that's one thing that I want to touch on as well. Is it the best play for you to invest in Bitcoin, or should you look at other cryptocurrencies? When you look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin is the godfather of crypto. Okay. Other coins have had incredible runs also. For example, since 2017 and onward, Ethereum has actually had higher annual gains than Bitcoin. Had you invested in Bitcoin from the start of it, you would have seen more gains from that cryptocurrency over time. But from 2017 and onward, Ethereum has had higher annual gains. So it's not just a all or nothing on Bitcoin. There are multiple coins that are taking off. And today I wanted to talk about, potential investing strategies that you could use just so that way you can be in on the action. Now, for those of y'all that don't know, I am invested in multiple cryptocurrencies. I've said on shows before that I have over 1,000 shares of Cardano. I have over 1 million shares of Shiba Inu. And I also have shares in Polygon, which is also known as Matic. I'm not saying that you should get these coins. You have to make your own investing decisions. I'm just telling you where I'm placing some of my bets. I wish that I would have been more focused on Bitcoin back in the day. I don't know why I wasn't focused on Bitcoin because, I've always been into uh, IT. I've always been into computers. And so the idea of digital currency obviously makes sense. But y'all know what they say, hindsight is 2020. Everybody could see it once the money train had already took off. But I just want y'all to understand that when you invest in crypto, there are multiple coins that you can invest in that have growth potential. It's not just Bitcoin. All right. And this is the reason why I always offer you guys 2 free stocks courtesy of Webull. I'll give you all again the link to that right now, because Webull not only allows you to invest in the stock market, you can also invest in cryptocurrency. A lot of our people don't have enough financial literacy to know where to invest. When I'm talking about where to invest, a lot of y'all have heard about investing in stocks, but you don't know how to set up a account on a with a brokerage fund. You don't know which brokerage you should go with. This is the reason why I'm always giving y'all this Webull link, because this makes it easy. If you're just getting started on investing, you're going to learn that for most brokerage firms, they either are allowing you to invest in the stock market only, like, for example, Vanguard or TD Ameritrade, or you could do something like cryptocurrency. A lot of you guys have probably heard about about the crypto brokerage firm Coinbase. Okay. So y'all got to start getting familiar on these things, but I'm giving y'all an opportunity right here. Get your 2 free stocks, because when you click this link, you can set up an account through Webull and you can start investing in crypto and in stocks right there. Okay. So there's no reason to say that you didn't have access to the opportunity, y'all. If y'all are just now joining, please make sure that y'all smash that like button. All right, let's get these likes up. Bitcoin hit an all-time high. Should you invest? Yes or no? I want y'all to leave me a comment. Do you think that you should invest in cryptocurrency? Give me a reason why or why not. A lot of us like to play the numbers. A lot of people like to, play the lottery, do the scratch offs. But why wouldn't you also take a potential gamble in cryptocurrency? That's what I want to ask y'all right now. Okay. Should you invest in cryptocurrency? Yes or no? Shout out to Boot Soldier. He said yes. I really want to start getting y'all's feedback and seeing what y'all think on this topic. Okay. Now, for those of y'all that want to cam up with me, I'm putting the link in the comments below. All you got to do is click this link and I'll patch you on. So, as we talk about the importance of crypto, as we can see, it's steadily growing. It has disrupted the banking industry, so much so that the government is constantly in communication on how to regulate it. Now, when we talk about crypto, more specifically Bitcoin, like I said before, Bitcoin is just leading the pack. And one thing that I want y'all to understand about how cryptocurrency works is that usually the higher Bitcoin grows, the more that other cryptocurrencies in general grow along with it. It's just like the stock market, where you're always going to have some funds that go up or down. But in general, cryptocurrencies will rise on average whenever Bitcoin goes up. It kind of reminds me of this famous saying, a rising tide will raise all boats. You got to start looking at Bitcoin and saying, okay, well, you know what? If Bitcoin is going to go up, then that means that some of these other cryptocurrencies are going to go up. And oftentimes, when Bitcoin has gone down, we've seen other cryptocurrencies go down also. But there's been a lot of spiking from year to year, but the returns on 40% of all crypto investments have been pretty positive. Okay. There's been about 60% of cryptocurrencies, if I'm not mistaken, that have not haven't given a return in the time that it's been on the market. However, there's been 40% that have. And so you need to start developing a strategy if you want to be in this game. Okay. Now, as we compare the stock market's performance to cryptocurrency, I want you to understand that if you invested in the S&P 500 index fund in 2014, your investing would have grown by over 100%. If you had invested in the top 10 cryptocurrencies since 2014, your investments would have grown by 10,000%, over 10,000%. Okay. That's a big difference between over 100% versus over 10,000%. That's the reason why I've been trying to tell y'all Bitcoin is the best performing asset of the last decade. A lot of us missed the boat, but it's not too late. I'm trying to help y'all to understand Bitcoin is really just paving the way for a lot of other cryptocurrencies to get on. Now, for a lot of y'all that don't understand the ins and outs of how crypto works, a lot of these different cryptos are backed behind softwares that have industry changing objectives. What I mean behind that is, when you look at some of these different crypto funds, there's a software behind the technology that is actually going to revolutionize the way that companies do business. This is the reason why even Warren Buffett is getting into crypto. This is the reason why a lot of top corporations are looking into cryptocurrency, because the technology that's backed behind these crypto systems are next in class. Okay. So if you could kind of think about it, Bitcoin is like the dinosaur of coin technologies. Remember when social media got started? And some of y'all may remember things like Friendster or MySpace. Bitcoin has a lot of that same energy. Even when it comes to Ethereum, you have other technologies that were created after Ethereum that will rival it. So, the same way that you'll see how social media platforms will evolve in its technology over time, that's the same thing that's happening to the technology behind some of these crypto funds. That's why you don't want to just look at Bitcoin and say, oh, I missed the boat. You want to look at the technology that's backed behind some of these other coins that could possibly end up leaving a lot of other coins in the dust. Am I saying that other cryptocurrencies will pass the value of Bitcoin? No, but it is a possibility. What I'm saying is the technology that makes these coins valuable is bound to take off. Okay, so start doing your homework, start looking into some of these different crypto assets that are out there, start getting in touch with you know, different technologies that you can see making all the difference in the future. For example, a lot of these crypto funds, they're getting into peer-to-peer connections that will make it a lot much more easier to do sharing and banking. Cardano, which I'm invested in, actually is established new banking systems in Africa. You just got to do your homework on it. All right. We're not going to go into a deep dive on it today, but right now I'm just trying to get you interested so that way you don't miss out. Again, in 2014, had you invested in the S&P 500 index fund, your money would have grown by over 100%. But had you put your money into the top 10 crypto coins back in 2014, your money would have grown by over 10,000%. Okay. Thank you so much for adding this in, Andrew Brown. Blockchain will be used for security over the web. Yes, a lot of y'all don't understand what blockchain is doing, but blockchain technology is the future. For any of y'all that are tech geeks that are out there, y'all already know this. You got to see where the industry is going. A lot of y'all, even if you're not tech gurus, you should know that a lot of people that have gotten into tech are successful and make a lot of money. And so when you think about, you know, anything going on within the tech industry, you should always know it's some money behind it. It's just certain industries that you should know it's money in that. Tech is money in that. Real estate is money in that. Pharmaceuticals is money in that. So wherever the money is, that's where you really have to pay attention if you're going to be a sound investor. Okay. So I want to start getting some questions from you guys that are online. I want y'all to start asking about maybe ways that you can start getting into the crypto arena and maybe any thoughts or objections that you may have. Again, I'm not telling you to put all of your money in there. What I am saying is that there is a growing market of millennial multimillionaires who only put in but a few dollars, and then they were able to produce millions over time. I don't know about y'all, but when I hear stories like that, I'm saying, man, I'm doing this wrong. You know, why am I hustling day and night in business and all this other stuff when you got guys that's putting $20 into certain investments and are ending up getting 5 to 6 mil off of a $20 investment? The thing that we always want to stress on this channel is working smarter, not harder. I also want to stress the importance of not wrapping your mind around get rich quick. I'm not telling you don't do anything else to generate wealth outside of cryptocurrency. What I'm telling you is that if you are a business owner, you need to start thinking about what vehicles you will use to preserve the wealth. I've mentioned this in times past that business is a strong lever for wealth creation, but you need to harvest your investment money in other accounts for wealth preservation. See, that's top 1% talk right there. A lot of y'all, you know, the elites know this. I'm just playing the role of Robin Hood, where I'm telling y'all what the elites are talking about, and then I'm coming back and bringing it back within our community. A lot of business owners will establish businesses to make the money, but once they've generated profit and revenue, they have to take that money and put it into something else in order to grow their wealth over time. A lot of business owners know that their businesses won't always be around because, like I said, business is very competitive. So, what a lot of guys do is they'll make some money in their business operations, but then they'll funnel some of the profits through the stock market, cryptocurrencies, different municipal bonds. You got to know how to do this. Okay. So now I'm going to start looking at some of these comments. And guys, feel free if you got something that you want to bring out, feel free to cam up with me. Okay. I don't, I'm not the only person that knows about crypto on here. I'm just doing my job to be able to share what I know with all of you. If there's those of you guys that are really into this stuff, feel free to cam up with me because I would love to have you on this broadcast. And please, y'all, if you love what we're talking about on this broadcast, then donate. Okay, I want to give a big shout out to Akita Monet for sending a $25 Cash App donation at the last broadcast that I had. Thank you so much, Akita. Really appreciate that. For those of y'all that don't super chat, but you know how to donate through Cash App or PayPal, the information is on the screen and the links are in the description below. Okay. To start looking at some of these comments, Hidden Treasure said, instead of buying a Bitcoin, I would spread that investment and create a portfolio of coins that has potential for major gains. Facts, absolutely. And what a lot of crypto investors are starting to do is they're starting to look at the top 10 to 20 coins, and they're starting to put, a certain amount of money towards those funds every month, whether it's $100, $200, whatever they can afford to lose. People aren't betting the house on it, but they're just taking a little bit of money on the side every month and they're putting it towards the top 10 to 20 coins because historically, the top 10 coins in the crypto market have been the coins that have dominated the space. Y'all always know I tell y'all about how it's so important for you to position yourself in the top 1% of an industry because to the victor belongs the spoils. Out of all the different cryptocurrencies that are on the market, for those that make it to the top 10, they end up generating more money and have higher performance usually than every other Bitcoin or usually than any other cryptocurrency that is on the market. Okay. There's a top 100 coins. A lot of y'all could look this up. I believe that there's a website called coinmarketcap.com. Okay. I'm going to put it on the screen right now just so y'all can see it. But if y'all would look at these websites like CoinMarketCap, or again, just getting on Webull or another crypto brokerage account, you'll be able to see where the money is going. Okay. So right now, I'm on CoinMarketCap, just like I'm showing y'all. Okay. CoinMarketCap.com. And you can see the top 10 coins right here. You can see Bitcoin at number 1, Ethereum at number 2, Binance Coin at number 3, Cardano at number 4. There's all these lists of cryptocurrencies. What I was mentioning and what I want to go back real quick, what Hidden Treasures ENT was mentioning is that there are a lot of crypto investors that instead of just dumping all their money into Bitcoin, what they're doing is they're setting aside a monthly budget where they'll put a certain amount of money towards the top 10 to 20 coins, knowing that these coins are the ones that can really take off. And then whenever the gains rise, your investments will rise along with it. I'm giving it to y'all right here. Y'all can't say you don't know what the top 20 coins are right here. Shout out to Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu right here is at number 20. You got Litecoin at number 16. All you got to do is go on coinmarketcap.com to see which coins are rising. And it even tells you right here, look at some of these biggest gainers. Okay. You got coins. I mean, it's stupid numbers. I don't even know. I don't even know how to count these numbers because it's such on a rise. It's crazy. Like you don't see this on the stock market. You don't see this anywhere else. this is a new type of money. Okay. So again, don't sell your house and get on this. But I do believe that it's at least worth playing with. Okay. Hidden Treasures ENT says you can get a lot more bang for your buck. Also, increase your chance of hitting big by having a portfolio. Bitcoin is good for a long term hold. Absolutely, guys. And one thing that I want to stress to all of you is investing is a long term game. Do not try to start investing in anything, whether it be real estate, stocks, crypto, whatever, and you put in a certain amount of money today, and then you immediately pull your money out just because there's a down dip in the marketplace. In fact, some of the wealthiest investors that have ever lived always talk about how you want to buy when everybody is selling. Okay. You want to be able to buy when everybody else is getting scared because things are going down. That's when you're able to start buying things at a discount. In fact, there's a lot of rumors that are going on online, okay, that says certain people believe that Bitcoin was shorted on purpose just so that way people could buy more of it when it was at a lower price. So that way, once it goes up, they could get in on the gains. I'm telling y'all might not know all these terms I'm throwing at y'all, but I'm just trying to educate us all on cryptocurrency being an investment for the future. Continue to diversify your funds, continue to start your own businesses, set up passive streams of income, invest in real estate, but make sure that you don't sleep on crypto. Okay. So, guys, I think that gives us a good summary. I like what you said right here, Hidden Treasures, when you said don't invest anything you can't afford to lose. Absolutely. Uh, the way that I've been treating this is I first started out with crypto and I just started just putting a little bit of play money towards it. Okay. For the amount of money that you would spend on a burger or going out somewhere, instead of going out that one day, I just throw it at crypto. But as the market is shifting, it's starting to get more and more serious. I agree with what Hidden Treasures it right here said, and you really need to start becoming more of an intelligent investor, a knowledgeable investor, so that way you can know of the money that you make, how much money can go towards investing, and what percentage of that investment money will go towards stocks, bonds, gold, real estate, cryptocurrency. These are things that y'all got to know. And even if you don't want to know it, just come on the show and your brother will educate you. All right. It is very important that we make sure that we're aware of all these things because, like was said, the government is trying to regulate some of this stuff and start taxing for all of the gains that people are making. Whenever the government and the banks are starting to respect these cryptocurrencies, you know that things are changing. All right, y'all. So, as always, like I said, the Uzziah Show is sponsored by Webull, one of the fastest growing financial brokerage companies in the world. Y'all should know that y'all are in good hands because this is something that we're promoting all the time. I've been telling y'all about Webull long before this article. All right. So if you want to get on the crypto game, all you got to do is click the link in the comments below. So that way you can set up an account and Webull will give you 2 free stocks. Also, guys, I've been seeing that a lot of you have been checking out my free masterclass on the 3 keys to financial freedom. For those of you guys that want to continue to join, I'm going to put the link to that also. Okay. In this free masterclass that I put together on the 3 keys to financial freedom, I'm showing you guys in that masterclass how to stop trading time for money and how you can be your own boss. I'm showing you how you can replace your current income from your 9 to 5 job so that way you can get out of a fixed salary and start creating new streams of income that offer unlimited growing potential. Okay, so for those of y'all that want to check out the free masterclass, I'm putting the link here. Okay, all you need to do is just tap here in the comments below, and I'm going to give you guys access to my free masterclass. Just check it out at your own time. It's going to be ready whenever you are, and then let me know what you think. All right, guys. So that does it for today's show. Again, thank y'all so much for joining. Please make sure that you smash that like button, and please make sure that you donate, guys. If you guys really appreciated the value that was given into today's broadcast, then please make sure that you tap that dollar icon directly below the live chat box so that way you can give a donation. Okay, your donations is what helps to keep the show going. I do this show on air 6 days a week, from Sunday all the way through Friday, each day at 7 p.m. Central. Okay, so I'll see you guys on the next show at 7 p.m. Central. Have a great week. Until then, keep pushing. Don't forget to subscribe.